Hi and welcome to Penser Bank and our analyst presentation of Tempest Security. My name is Markus Almerud and I'm an analyst here at the bank. So Tempest Security is the third largest guarding company in Sweden and the largest private provider of bodyguards. We have a fair value range of 55 to 57 Swedish krona and the share is just above 20. We see three pillars to the investment case. The underlying market is very good. We see good potential for security services in the US, and mix will continue to drive the margin. So reason for speaking today is that Tempest has signed several contracts recently, which indicates that the market is progressing very well. So starting with the market, we see that the willingness to spend on security services has increased with the geopolitical risks, as well as the acceleration of number of shootings and the gang-related violence in society. Also, Tempest seems to have reached critical mass. So we understand that they are invited to more bid negotiations and discussions than they were before, which is positive. And we think that the number of contracts that Tempest has won lately is evidence of this strong market. Examples include Moderna Museet in Stockholm, Sturegallerian in Stockholm, and Finansinspektionen, which is Sweden's financial supervisory authority. The total value of these three contracts is 11 to 12 million krona per year, compared to total revenues of 340 million in 2021. So in other words, these three contracts alone corresponds to around 4% organic growth compared to 2021. Moving on to the US. Tempest entered the US in May of last year, so we expect a total revenues of around 250 million kronas by 2025. To be honest, growth has initially been slower than we had hoped, but is now ramping up. So in Q1 this year, Tempest bought DSS, which is based in Florida, and with this acquisition, they changed track and strategy a bit. Growth in the US will now be based and built upon DSS, and this strategy has been successful. In August, Tempest announced that it had won one large order and several smaller orders in the US. The large order has 10 million krona in order value per year, and this order alone hence corresponds to about 3% of group sales compared to 2021. If we move on to the margin, we believe that the key here will be mix. So security services has lower margins than risk solutions, which includes the bodyguard business as well as the US. And as risk solutions grow faster, margins will expand over time. And in general, we believe that if the expansion in the US turns out as well as we think, targets can be met faster than the targeted 2025. So what does all this mean? Well, we value Tempest with the sum of the parts. So we valued the business as it looked when the targets were set a couple of years ago to 28 krona per share, or almost 50% above the current share price. The US expansion is valued to another 19 and already made M&A to 11. So this brings us to 59 kronas per share. And then there's further upside from M&A not already done. What will make the market turn focus to the expansion in the US and already made M&A, which it seems to disregard? Positive news flow is the only thing we can see. The proof is in the pudding. And success in the US is hence critical for the share. But we do believe in positive news flow in coming quarters, and we hence believe it's time to look at the share. Thank you.